Welcome to the wonderful world of Lunn Learning, a new and exciting way for children to learn about nature, wildlife and conservation through stories. The first is an adventure story called The Squirrel. Chapter 8, Happily Ever After.
"Here you are!" exclaimed Whiskers. "I've been looking all over for you."
Red opened one eye and saw Whiskers peering down at him.
"Her ladyship said I might find you here."
"How did she know?" began Red, and then he remembered everything. The kisses, the chase, the long sleep. He looked around for her, but she'd gone. "Oh, yes, I remember."
"You're a hero, Red. Your plan worked. All the greys are gone. Her ladyship wishes to see you. You're a hero. You're a hero."
Whiskers was very excited. He was leaping around and twiddling his whiskers, thinking of all the celebrations that had been planned and all the happy days ahead. "Her ladyship wishes to see me?" Red asked.
"Yes, right away. She commands it."
"Well, if the lady commands it, then she must be obeyed," smiled Red, and he jumped to his feet. "Let's go," he said, and they set off back up the clearing. As they got to her ladyship's residence, they saw a lot of activity, but it wasn't preparations for celebrations. The red squirrels were darting here, there, and everywhere. They were all in a panic. "Oh, my goodness!" exclaimed Red with a worried look. "I do hope her ladyship is all right." "You wait here, Whiskers, and guard the entrance. I'll go in and find out what's wrong." Whiskers nodded and stood to attention. He was good at guarding entrances. Red went in. "Who is there?" demanded her ladyship. "It's Red, Ma'am." She rushed towards him and gave him a huge hug. "Oh, Red, I thought you were dead," she exclaimed. "I thought you had been eaten alive." Her eyes were filled with tears and she kissed him over and over on both cheeks. "No, I'm fine, Ma'am," Red said with surprise. He wasn't expecting this. "Why did you think that?"
"Have you not heard?"
"Heard what?" Red asked with a puzzled look.
"The pine martens have been eating the greys."
"What? No, that can't be. PM said they would chase them out of the forest, that's all."
"It is true. They have been eating them, and then they will come after us,"
moaned her ladyship. She was very upset and worried for everyone's safety. Red could see she needed reassurance. "Leave this to me," he said calmly.
"What are you going to do?"
"I'm going to see PM."
No, do not go, Red. If anything happens to you, I think I will die."
Her ladyship wasn't being hysterical. She wasn't being overdramatic. She genuinely thought she would die. Red gently placed his front paw on her cheek. He looked straight into her tearful eyes. "PM is my friend," he said. "He will not eat me. I will be fine." He would not go back on his word. "I need to find out if this is true." He then kissed her on her forehead. He kissed her on her cheek. He kissed her on her paws. She held her face up for Red to kiss her on her lips, but he resisted. She was her ladyship, and she was in distress. He would not take advantage of her in her hour of need. He bowed and left. Red rushed past Whiskers and called out, "Guard her well, Whiskers."
"I will,"
responded Whiskers with a salute. Red was on a mission. He quickly got to the part of the forest where the pine martens lived, and he could feel they were watching him. He stood tall and called out, "PM it's Red. I need to speak with you. It's urgent. Silence. He couldn't hear a sound, but he could feel he wasn't alone. He called again. PM, it's Red. I need to speak with you urgently. The silence continued. Red saw dark shadows moving in the trees. He knew the pine martens were there. PM, it's Red. Can I speak with you urgently? Please?
That's the magic word, Red. Hi there. What's all the fuss about?
PM jumped down from a tree and walked up to Red. One Fang leapt down to be beside his boss. It was dark in this part of the forest. Everything was in shadows, but as the spring sunshine broke through the canopy of trees, Red could see their faces. PM and One Fang had blood smeared on their chins and on their cream bibs. Red gasped. Blood! Was it true? Were they eating the greys? He decided he mustn't jump to conclusions. He twiddled his ear hairs and relaxed his stance. Hello, PM, he said nervously but with confidence. Hello, One Fang. I just want to thank you, PM, for all the help you gave us. Operation Greyaway was a great success. Thank you very much. You are a true friend. Red held out his paw to shake PM's. PM raised his paw, but it was to scratch his head.
Is that why you need to speak to me urgently?
PM asked slowly. Well, yes, stammered Red. I was taught to say thank you whenever somebody does you a good deed. And you did us all a really good deed, PM. The greys were chased away and we've got our forest back. Thank you. PM glanced at One Fang. One Fang glanced back at PM. They didn't say a word. Red continued to speak. I see you both have blood on your faces. Did you cut yourselves? Did you get hurt in the chase? Did the greys fight back and injure you? Here, let me have a look. Red moved closer to get a better look, but PM and One Fang both took a step backwards.
Nah, we're okay, Red. Probably war wounds. They'll heal.
PM muttered and he held up his paw to cover his face. Are you sure you're not injured? Asked Red.
Yeah, I'm fine,
said PM. I'd hate to think my friend had got hurt helping me, continued Red.
Friend?
PM asked with a puzzled look. Yes, friend. I trust you, PM, and you've helped me twice now. First you showed me where the greys had hidden our food. Then you helped chase them away. You are a true friend. I will treasure our friendship forever. PM looked straight at Red. Red looked straight back at him. Again Red offered his paw to shake PM's. PM looked at it, then looked at One Fang, then looked back at Red's paw. He took a deep breath and said,
Come with me, Red. There's something I want you to see.
Written and narrated by Fiona Lunn. Recorded by Tony O'Malley. Produced by Guy Benoist. Illustrations by Sarah Westaway.